why am I not practicing my degree?
Yes, those are the specific phrases that I hear all the time when I graduated.
I really hate those people saying like, oh, you're only working in call center? They're very judgmental. Try to work here, and let's see if you will survive even the initial interview. I have a degree in Bachelor of Science, major in biology, and I am a licensed professional teacher.
I am a broadcast journalism graduate.
I was a teacher, now I work in a call center.
And now I'm working in a call center,
Now I work in a call center and I love it.
and I love it.
And I love it.
Hi, I am Lorie Galariana. I am a team leader in Select VoiceCom and I oversee lead generation agents.
My name is Karen Hope Ochea. I go by Hope here in SVC. I am a training analyst. I help improve employees' performance by developing training programs that align with the company's goals.
I'm Chris DePerini, and I'm currently working as one of the training analysts here in SVC. As a training analyst, I am conducting training needs analysis, identifying what are the challenges in every campaign. In most campaigns that I'm supporting at the same time, I'm also providing my feedback, my insights, so that I can help improve the performance of the employees, and also we can achieve the client goals. I have a degree in BS Biology. Originally, for BS Biology students, it is actually a pre-med course. However, due to some finances, so instead of being a medical doctor, I then selected a path. I took the licensure for professional teacher. It never came into my mind that I will be working here in BPO.
I was a teacher by profession, but when I was in my internship, I realized that I never wanted to teach in a classroom setting. So that's when I tried to explore different fields. So I was an ESL instructor, a ministry director, an essential support worker, an assistant teacher abroad, and I also do a lot of volunteering stuff.
I was a broadcast journalism graduate and was an intern of DYLA. Before I decided to join the BPO industry, I have been into multiple jobs. Was once a dishwasher in a little carinderia and a merchandiser as well, allowing me to visit one province and another here in Cebu.
I was just doing anything that could help me earn money. I'd say I worked in that field for 10 years. So I was with teaching and communication field, and yeah, 10 years.
Before BPO, I was actually working as an ESL teacher. I was waiting for an item in public school. So while waiting for it, I was working as an ESL teacher teaching Asian students for more than 3 years. What really made me decide to switch is about that opportunity to earn more. That's why I decided to switch from teaching to working in a call center.
Since I came back here in the Philippines, I was just working remotely. And yeah, I crave for real human interaction. I also saw a friend's post that she looked like she was really thriving and enjoying in the BPO industry. So I gave it a try, and now I'm here.
When the pandemic hits, that's where I have decided to join the BPO industry. I was so young back then when I decided to join the BPO industry. I was a student, and my sister was the one who encouraged me to join because we needed to because of our finances when the pandemic hit. It was a new environment for me, a new workplace. I have been into multiple jobs, but I've never tried graveyard shifts.
One of the most challenging part of switching from regular job to call center first is the schedule. It's very difficult to adjust to the night shift from working on a morning schedule where your rest days are always on the weekends. And then when I switched to BPO, my rest days are always within the weekdays.
It was a challenge for me because my blood is really low. So it was health-wise and based on my mental health, I was really struggling by that time.
Second thing that's really challenging or made it tough for me working in BPO is that the responsibilities. When I start my shift, I have to immediately answer calls from people who are very angry.
I was what they called the kulalat back then. It was a struggle being a sales agent back then. I had no experience, but I was on the phone immediately.
It's like on my first month, like 40 calls, majority of those calls are irate customers. And I'm always asking myself, why are they so angry? How can I help them if they're shouting at me? But eventually, I survive.
I pushed through and everything is going well.
It was really not difficult because, yeah, I am really an adventurous person, and looking at my background, I did a lot of things. The thought of doing another thing, like in a different field, excites me. So yeah, it was not difficult.
I always hear the word sayang kaayo imong course.
Those are the specific phrases that I hear all the time when I graduated. Sayang nga sa imong giskwelahan.
Like, I am a board passer. Why am I not practicing my degree?
They always say like, why are you still in call center? You've been working there for a long time. Because I have a lot of colleagues who are medical doctors now. My circle of friends are medical doctors. If they're not medical doctors, they're working in different departments here in the Philippines, here in Cebu.
I came from a family where everybody's a teacher. It was really sayang for them, knowing that I'm here, not really practicing my degree. There's like a comparison. Why is my cousin is doing this, doing that?
I got great feedbacks when I was live radio broadcasting back then, and they had high hopes of me joining the broadcast journalism industry.
And every time that we had, let's say, like reunion or some sort of like we see each other, like, you're still working in call center? Sayang. And until now, I'm hearing that.
But so far, year over year, I am growing, learning, and I'm discovering a lot of new things about myself. And this is a great opportunity for me as well to grow as a person.
After a few months becoming an agent, my team leader saw my potential, and then he promoted me as a trainer. And then when my parents saw that I'm kind of teaching, because I have been facilitating new hires back then, I think they were happy about it. And now I am already free telling them what I'm doing while in the BPO industry.
Well, generally as a teacher, I learned the different strategies in handling adult learners, the different learning methodology.
My teaching background has helped me to connect, to lead, and facilitate, all of which I am now applying during my training facilitation.
With those experiences that I've had, it actually helped me to assist or help employees right now, especially in training. I've been in training for more than a decade. That's why I'm thankful I had the experience of being a teacher.
As a broadcast journalism graduate, we actually focus on our communication skills, and this has been a really big part of my role here in Team Leader, being able to communicate well with my agents, because we do not just use one medium or one language. We use multiple languages to be able to convey what it is that we need to tell them, to also comprehend well what it is that they tell us at the same time. Having that communication skills through my course has been a great factor of being an effective team leader.
What surprised me the most working in this type of industry is that the diversity. Whether you're young, you're old, whatever is your educational background, your educational attainment, You are not judged. You are all welcome.
I'm really not good with socializing and being able to interact with different personalities, being able to learn how their lives were. You see their big smiles in the production floor. Their personalities surprise me the most because it's very hard to conceal all your problems with smiles and jokes. 8 long hours of facing your computer, taking calls, interacting with a lot of customers is pretty hard, but they're able to do it flawlessly. Their professional demeanor every day at work always surprises me.
We are given equal opportunity. As long as you're performing, as long as you're showing up, as long as you are open to feedback, you can grow, you can earn more. At the same time, everyone can be promoted as long as you strive for it.
I am surprised on how structured and fast-moving it is. There's a lot more to just taking calls. It's also surprising that I get to express myself in a way I dress, so I get to dress up in whatever mood I'm in. Yeah, I get to be pretty.
When you're chronically online, you see how they sometimes underestimate the call center agents. They say, call center agents lang.
One myth about working in the BPO that I want to break is people who works in the BPO industry are dumb. Working here requires a lot of critical thinking. You have to learn on active listening. You have to learn on how to empathize with the clients. You have to learn how to calm them, especially when they are facing frustrated clients. So it requires really a lot of effort. Being able to do those tasks, that just means that people who are working here in the BPO industry are highly intellectual.
Most people believe that working in a call center is just about taking calls. Working in a call center doesn't only require communication skills, it requires a lot of soft skills, active listening skills, even comprehension skills, how you can convey very complicated messages or explanation in a simple manner that they can hear. I just hope that they would remove in their mind this preconceived notion that working in a call center are for people who are hopeless. Because people are very judgmental. Oh, you're working in a call center? For me, I've been working this industry for more than 1 decade. I am a licensed teacher. I have a lot of opportunities. However, I decided to work here because I believe that working in this industry, I'm able to meet different type of people. As long as the job is being done without fraudulent activities and all, as long as we're doing the right things, then you don't have any right to judge me that I'm just working in a call center. That no-brainer job, definitely you've never been in a call center if you're saying like that. Try to work here and let's see if you will survive even the initial interview. I really hate those people saying like, oh, you're only working in a call center?
I hope people understand that more, that we are not just call centers lang. As a team leader, I always feel that fulfillment if I'm able to cater the needs of my agents. My agents are my priorities right now, aside from my workloads. If we're able to function well together, whenever they open up to me and I understand what it is that they need and I'm able to cater those, that's where I feel the fulfillment.
For my role right now, what's fulfilling is that every time that we had coaching session with the agents, or every time that I facilitated and share some techniques and strategies for them to improve on their task or in their job, and when I see reports or when I see their names that they're part of the list that have improved performance, or they're part of the list who've got incentives, those are the times that I will say to myself, good job, you've helped them. And they've learned something from you. At the same time, making sure that the campaign that I'm supporting are still not closed, meaning I'm still doing a good job. They're hearing or they're listening to the insights that I've shared, and then those recommendations are now showing under numbers. And again, numbers don't lie. That's the most fulfilling part, that what I'm doing right now would turn into positive results
Part of my role that makes me feel proud is that when I get to touch lives, I get to train others, I get to coach them, I get to empower them, and I also get to see them grow.
Those first few months of me being the kulalat would have pushed me towards giving up this industry and not pushing through. But because of the guidance of my sister being my support system, when I was starting, I decided to continue, worked hard, learned a lot of things, and now as a team leader, looking back, she's been the greatest, how do I call it? The greatest inspiration in my life back then, and the greatest factor why I'm still in the BPO industry.
I've learned that I have to be adaptable. I have to be flexible. At the same time, I've learned that if it's something new, it's not always easy. It will take some time for you to be better. However, in order for it to be better, you have to be open to feedback. You have to be open to criticism. It's very difficult, especially if for the first month being an agent, like your TL will tell you that you make a lot of mistakes, you have a lot of opportunities. Sometimes you don't want to show up the next day. But I think that in this type of industry, you have to be open to feedback. Feedback is a gift. We have to swallow that pill no matter how bitter it is, because again, it's for your improvement. I will not be like this today if I was not open-minded enough in listening to my TL, to my coaches, and even to my managers. So they're the reason why I identified my opportunities, and I took those opportunities and changed it into strengths. That's why I'm here.
So you need to have like a brave and strong soul and heart to be in this part of industry. But if it ever crossed your mind to join, then go for it. The professional ladder is ready only when you're ready to commit as well and show up.
Looking back, financially, it was very worth it. But to be honest, growth-wise and learning a lot of things and being able to meet a lot of people, it was very, very worth it, and I would not have it any other way around.
Absolutely, 100% I would say. I am happy, and that's what matters most.
Since I survived more than 1 decade working in a call center, I can definitely say that it was worth it. It's really worth it that those people that I have trained during their new hire days, that I'm seeing them promoted, being supervisor, being a manager, promoted as quality, or even trainer. Those are those moments that I would say, and even when I'm walking down the streets here in IT Park, I see those people like, Miss, you remember me? I'm one of your trainees. And then, wow, this person doesn't even know how to speak English at first during our role play. And that makes me say that I'm still in this industry. I'm still seeing how worth it is being here. And I thank you.
Like and share this video
And subscribe to our YouTube channel
At SVC Call Center.